Finna make this video unedited, unscripted, unless I pause and play the video, about reprogramming yourself, and more specifically, addictions, and how an addiction, or having the mental programming to be conditioned to do something without justification, with no need to hype yourself up, is something that's very powerful. It's something that us humans have. We just don't use it right, because, well, most of us aren't powerful. So the addiction is not going to be good, because you're not good. It has nothing to do with that mental programming or that skill that we have to just do something without the need to hype ourselves up or psych ourselves into doing it. No one else needs to tell us, because our body is already addicted. Our body likes it. Now, when you become addicted to something, your brain and your body likes it. The reason why you become addicted to that thing, because there's nothing that's better than that thing, as far as you know. So that means that you have to be careful what you do. Everything and anything. If this is the first time that your brain has secreted so much serotonin and melatonin because you're doing crack, meth, coke, weed, alcohol, having sex, then your body's going to put that to the utmost high in terms of this is how we get serotonin and melatonin running through our brain, right? So reprogram your addictions is essentially what I'm saying. You can easily break an addiction, or rather replace an addiction, because our body is going to definitely like releasing serotonin and melatonin. Those are things that our body needs to do. It likes to do. Naturally, our body would do those things under good natural circumstances. Working out, right? Talking to people, socializing, being creative, successfully completing something that you wanted to do. All these things we're naturally supposed to be addicted to. We're supposed to be naturally workaholics. But we're put under this system where we get stressed and our backs are broken in, and we do work that we don't even want to do. And now our brain has a lot of stress chemicals. How do we take care of that? Easy one shot of alcohol, easy one hit of some weed, or 2 blunts, 10 blunts, 20 blunts. I don't want to talk about no other drugs, because that's definitely just out. I'm not trying to even give that shit that power. Forget the other drugs, alright? That shit's extremely bad for you, and they're specifically made for the society, specifically given to certain people, so that they become addicted to it, because there's nothing else. At least people don't want people to find anything else good that's gonna make them feel good. They're creating all the bad shit to make you feel good. So you're not good. Once again, you stay bad. And I don't believe in no bad or good in terms of fucking the law or going to heaven. That's not what I mean by bad or good. Scratch going to heaven. But what I mean by bad or good is what's gonna elevate your body, what's gonna make you progress the way that you were meant to be progressed. The reason why you're given this being, this soul, and the spirit, this vessel, all of it. It's to progress it and grow it and utilize it as your tool, as an extension of your soul. And the spirit connects that. Maybe it's the other way around. But addictions, the addict's mindset is a good mindset. It just depends what you're addicted to. If you're addicted to working out, if you're addicted to knowledge, you're going to go far in life, right? Because you don't got to psych yourself up or hype yourself up to do them things. You're already addicted to it. At one point you had to, but now you're straight. Now you're good. So that's essentially the goal, is to have only good addictions. And at that point, you'll be good. The more good addictions you have, the more good you'll be for yourself, for your ultimate self, for your godly self, for God, for you, for one. So yeah, get addicted to good things. So replace your addictions with other things. It's little by little. I'm not trying to go in depth, because I can really just start rambling on about any sort of addiction and how to replace what to replace with that addiction step by step until eventually you get to craving knowledge or craving physical activity or craving use of creativity. But everyone is different, so I'd have to create a message for every specific person, but I really don't got time for that. So it's gonna be up to you. You know your body more than me. You know your body better than anybody. You just play yourself in the back of your head. You subconsciously trick yourself into doing shit that your God self doesn't really want you to do to yourself. And that's facts. When you feel bad, when you feel stressed, when you feel down, it's because of that. Like, yeah, the melatonin and serotonin is now overused in your body and the cells are hurt, they're aching, the ones that just secreted all that. Yeah, that's scientifically probably why you're feeling that way, but what made you feel that way? What was the action that you did? Was it a natural action? Naturally, when you do some shit, are you really that deprived and that tired afterwards? I don't think so. Right? So, like I said, these things are made for you to fall into them. You have to replace your addictions with better things to do. I don't really got much else to add on to that, except what you should be craving. Right? Like I said, social connections. Anything that you do that's gonna make you feel bad in the back of your head, but you ignore yourself and you play it off, or you play yourself with some excuse or some ideology or logical explanation or reasoning that's not really logical. It's just logical to your worldview, to your facts that don't apply everywhere. It's just another thing. Make sure that your facts are actually reality facts, not just dualistic facts, not just facts to you. You have to doubt yourself to test your facts everywhere to make sure that they're really facts. And that is even if you're trying to replace an addiction with something else. And you're saying, oh, this is better. Don't play yourself and go into something that's not actually better, right? So, for example, don't quit coke and start fucking bitches and getting money. You can do whatever you want to do, but replacing a coke addiction with fucking bitches, you are never going to be able to reach the same state that you did with the coke. And if you do, you're going to be fucking a lot of bitches. You're going to be hurting a lot of people. You're going to be tearing yourself up. You're not going to really be adding anything onto your soul or your spirit or your wealth, your inner wealth, the shit that really matters. Because you're just going around with all these different beings, not really establishing a real connection, not really doing any big moves, any moves, period. Right? You got to use your creativity in everything that you do. That's naturally going to make your brain feel good. That's going to naturally get you excited. It's going to naturally, once you find an outlet for that creativity, you're going to be addicted. Because your brain running and thinking and coming up with shit, that's addicting. It's just like I said, it depends what makes you do that. Coke, niggas smoke or do coke, and then they're lit, they think about a bunch of shit, their mind is just running. That's weak, right? You don't want that, because you're so weak you can't create that yourself. You can't even do anything in that state. You can't use any of that energy you're creating. You just sit there fantasizing, thinking, unless you're gambling, unless you fucking bitches. Once again, you're just adding more onto the addiction. Like, that's the only way. That's what coke will make you do. All right, it might make you hustle for some money, but money ain't a good addiction either. It's not. Being an entrepreneur and using the creativity is. And you have to keep everything open, keep all doors open, so that you can move to a better point in your action, so you can upgrade that action to be better for yourself. Don't play yourself and say, yeah, this is what I'm doing, this is what I got to do for the money, yup, this is the only way it's going to work, it's the best method I got. You ain't never going to find the best method that way. You're never going to find anything to do better. You're never going to be able to build up any new skill sets, none of that. So keep your mind open and full of mind at the same time. That's a puzzle you have to decipher. How could you keep your mind open and full of mind at the same time? Think about that for yourself, and you'll be doing it already. All right? Love, peace, and God bless.